Hello everyone and welcome back to Stardew Valley. So before I start the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I had no idea my mic was unplugged the whole time I was recording. So I had no choice but to dub over everything I did in the game. I'm so sorry for the sudden technical difficulties, but I hope it won't be too much trouble for you. So without further ado, let's just hop into the game and enjoy the video. So I started the day with continuing my prismatic jelly task from Rasmodius, the wizard, because today was a very lucky day. Fun fact, there's only 1.2% chance that any slime will spawn as a prismatic slime while the quest is active. So I did my research and I found a trick on how to get prismatic slime faster with using an elevator. So I just have to use the elevator repeatedly to the 5th floor until I encounter a prismatic slime. It took me several attempts to find one because it's all dependent on the luck and RNG. And at exactly 12 PM, I have finally found the prismatic slime. So without waiting any longer, I slayed the prismatic slime and collected the prismatic jelly, harvested from the rare and elusive prismatic slime. I was so happy that it only took me a few hours before it gets dark and didn't have to reset the day, which means I was still able to do my work at the farm without worrying about the time. I actually have no idea that you can't put vegetables and red mushrooms to the dehydrator, and I kept trying to put them inside but it doesn't work, so I gave up and put the purple mushrooms instead. So I continued the day with petting my chickens and processed the eggs into the mayonnaise machine. I also collected eel roe from the pond and the fishes from the crab pots, and I put the baits back inside the pots. And lastly, I pet my cows before I decided to head to Marnie's ranch to buy a goat and talk to the villagers. I think I might be gaining weight. Consider to stop your alcohol addiction, sir? And then I went ahead to talk to Marnie and realizes that she won't sell me a goat because I haven't upgraded my barn to a bigger one. I mean, like, why? The barn is big enough for 3 species. Why don't you just sell me your stupid goat, Marnie? And so I decided to just buy a milk pail for my cows. And then I went to check the traveling merchant to see if she's selling anything worth it. And as usual, I found absolutely nothing interesting on the list other than pricey, useless stuff. Honestly, this lady should have paid taxes with all that scam money she's getting. Abigail, what are you doing here? What should I do tonight? I was going to dye my hair, but then I decided against it. So you're against pink bubblegum hair? I can't believe you scrapped my ideas. And here you go, sir, the prismatic jelly you were asking for. Ah, you've returned from the hunt. I sense that you were successful. Now, hand over the jelly and be gone. I have important work to do. Excuse me, sir, where's my payment? And then I decided to waste my time by visiting the hat mouse to check if there's a new hat without realizing there was such an important thing to do that I have missed. And you'll know what I mean later. Oh, hello Sam. The first week of fall is already over. Man, that went by fast. Whatever, I'm just happy that you came to visit me. So, do you have anything new to tell me? Well, yes. First, I spent day by day, hours and hours to find a prismatic slime without getting paid. Do you like my new hat? Right, thank you. And so I collected the prize ticket and went ahead to Louis' house to greet him. Are you doing your best on the farm, Dean? You have to accomplish things in many areas if you want to become a well-rounded citizen. You have a big talk for someone who corrupted the villagers' tax money. And I got 4 mystery boxes from the prize machine, which is not that impressive. Oh, hey Clint. Don't you have work to do? Don't you have an obsessive behavior issue to work on? Bitch, don't even fucking try me. There's a lot of good places to walk around here. It feels good to stretch your legs. I would absolutely stretch my legs for you, Leah. And then I do a little bit foraging on the beach and went back to town to see if there's anything posted today. and to my surprise, I've had completely forgotten about checking birthday calendar and missed Robin's birthday. And it's already past 8 p.m. so there's nothing I can do besides cry and pray to Mommy Robin to forgive me. I need a smallmouth bass for a stew I'm baking, George. I accepted the task and went back to contemplating my life for not being able to satisfy Mommy Robin on her birthday. And then I decided to go home to sell some stuff I had in my backpack. I then cut some trees so maybe I can upgrade my barn. And then I wanted to try to craft a new recipe, which is the deluxe worm bin. Then I put the bin next to the crab pots. Then I checked the TV to get a glazed yam recipe before I hit the sack. The next morning, I immediately got a mail from the wizard. The great spaceman you delivered offered great insight into the machinations of the foul beings we call monsters. I formulated a pungent tincture that these beings find intoxicating. Use it with caution. M. Rasmodius, Wizard. And so we got a new crafting recipe, Monster Mask, from the wizard. And then I continued to do my routine, which is harvesting the crops, processing raw and mushrooms, petting my animals, and so on. And it turns out that you are able to use deluxe bait to put in the crab pots. So I guess it's time to say goodbye to the old bait. And then I grabbed the smallmouth bass to give it to George. Then I realized that I need to upgrade my barn. But I still have wood shortage, so I had to cut some more trees. Once I've had enough woods, I go grab some geodes to bring it to the blacksmith, and then I went to the carpenter's house via minecart to upgrade my barn. But before I do that, I decided to buy a calendar to put it up my wall so I won't keep forgetting the villager's birthday and mini events. Maru likes gems. She uses them in her inventions. And I like your son. You're probably making a lot of money on your farm, huh? I guess I should get a job soon. Oh, Sebi, what a way to say you wanted me to be your sugar mommy. After all that bizarre conversation I had with myself, I then finally upgraded my barn into a big barn and let Robin do all the work. I then suddenly felt like a rich sultan carrying oil money and decided to pay off the vault bundle for 10,000 gold. And then claimed the garbage rewards as usual. Then I checked the help wanted post and see Demetrius for 100 times on the board. Jesus Christ, game, give me anybody else than this irresponsible father. But I accepted the task anyway because I want a ticket. And then I went ahead to George's house to give him the smallmouth bass he asked for, but I got interrupted with topless Alex cutscene. Oh yeah, there's a hot guy inside the room with no shirt on. Let's just stare into the door, shall we? Oh hey, I was just doing my daily strength training routine. Sorry I have no shirt on. Ugh, it smells crazy in here. Dean? Yes? I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Huh?
I've started to realize that, well, that I've been really rude towards you in the past. You know, about going pro and all that. Yeah, you and your superiority complex himbo energy. I guess I might not actually be cut out for professional sports. Maybe it was just a childish dream, you know? Well, not everything has to happen, you know? Anyway, I want to apologize to you for bragging and being annoying about it. I appreciate that you stayed friends with me through all that. Actually, I don't really like you, Alex. Relax, bro, you're not gonna lose a muscle without 1 second of lifting. Then, after all that sweaty cutscene, I went back to do my task and give George his beloved fish. I'm not much of a talker, especially not to strangers, if you don't mind me saying. That's okay, I don't like you anyway. Can't talk. But we just talk, the fuck? And then I decided to check on the special order board to see if there's anything new. Apparently, there are 2 tasks available. Which one of the tasks was fishing in a lake or collect 1000 pieces of stone? So I picked Robin's Resources Rush because it's easier to get stones and I just don't like fishing. I feel responsible for this whole community. It's kind of stressful. It's a pretty small community, and I'm fortunate to be able to build a good relationship with my patients. How about you build a courage to shave those mustache off? And then I found an artifact spot, then I dug it out to find a funny blue shirt that looks like it was used by Shane. So I decided to take it off before I start smelling like alcohol. Then I realized that today's luck was literally the exact opposite of yesterday, which is kind of cool. I finally visited Blacksmith to crack open my geodes to find absolutely nothing valuable inside. Maybe take a shower before you crack open my geodes, you smelly bum. Well, at least I got 2 lucky lunches that I will probably never use because I'm such a hoarder. Then my broadcast took a walk to the bookseller, not realizing that I have become poor because I just spent all my money to purchase a vault bundle. Why did I not think of the bookseller before wasting my money? And then I decided to go back home after I found out that I couldn't afford any of that shit. But while I was walking home, I forgot to claim my prize, so I had to go back to the town again. What the fuck, we can get a cow from this tiny prize machine? How does it fit in there? Some of the townsfolk are wary of strangers. You'll have to win their trust before they open up to you. Just be persistent and you'll get through them. Now that you mentioned it, I wonder how Sebastian feels towards me trying so hard to befriend him. Does he think I'm a weirdo? I'm just gonna assume he's actually into that stuff. I like taking walks in the forest this time of year. The temperature is so comfortable. That explains why he's always in the forest. Interesting. And then I rough at my farm to put all my stuff in the chest. Then I put my new decoration outside of the house because I don't know where else to put it. Also, I put the calendar beside the fireplace. And if I still forgot about someone's birthday after all this, then maybe I'm just a dumbass. Then I feel like bombing, so I carried 10 bombs in my backpack and went to the mine. That sounds peculiarly familiar. And then I started bombing everywhere. After that, I left the mine and went straight back home, and then I hit the sack before I passed out. Today was raining, so I didn't have to worry about watering the pumpkins. Besides, some of them have grown anyway. I then continued to harvest the crops and read the mail from Evelyn.
Hello there, dear. I hope your farm is doing well. I'm sending you a little something from my kitchen. I hope it didn't crumble in the mail.
Granny, what do you think it was a good idea to mail me a baguette in the middle of the rain? And so I continue my day to pet the chickens and process their eggs into the mayonnaise machines. And then I went to check the pond to find out that they were asking for more things to reproduce. Hey, land dweller, you think you could bring us 2 corals? Land dweller? I don't know why it's such a funny word to me. Alright, there you go. Enjoy your corals. Ah, it's the good stuff. Thanks, kid. Hey, you can't just call me a boss in the other day and then call me a kid. Make your damn mind up. Then I went to check on my cows and greeted Robin. Be patient. I still have a lot of work to do. Alright, my bad. I won't disturb you, mommy. Then I grabbed my milk pail to see if I can finally milk my cow. It turns out that one of my cows has grown a little and now I can milk you. And then I prepared some foods and craft more bombs to finish my task on collecting 1,000 stone. I went ahead to the library to donate 1 mineral. And then I went to the town to check if there's anything new posted on the help wanted board. Then I checked the board to see another task from Robin, which was to collect 30 pieces of woods. I guess it's to make up my loss for not giving her a birthday present, and I'm very glad about that, so I accepted the task. And so I finished the task in just a few seconds and talked to Robin because she's still in the barn, which made my job easier. Thanks for that, Robin. And after all that, I finally went to the mine to collect more stones. This stupid slime. Because of this shitty slime won't leave me alone and got me bombed myself, I had to eat the summer squash to replenish my health bar. And I almost died again, so I had to eat more foods. And then I finished the lava crab task by accident, so I guess we gotta talk to Demetrius before he locked the door again. Hey, I see you killed the lava crab population a bit. They've been multiplying quicker than normal due to human activity in the caves. So I'm hoping our efforts prevent them from threatening any other species. The local wildlife thanks you for what you did today. Dean, enjoy your reward. Man, what the hell are you yapping about? I don't want to hear any more of his yap, so I claimed the money and left the house. Then I realized I still got time to collect more stones, so I head to the mine. I got another woodcutter's weekly, so I decided to keep it and trade for later whenever the bookseller is in town. And after I realized it was almost 1 a.m., I decided to went back home. Tomorrow is George's birthday, so I prepared 1 lake in my backpack before hitting the sack. I got level 8 mining and I can finally craft a mega bomb to make my collecting stones task easier. It's 24th of fall in the morning and I checked the TV if there's anything new and went outside to check my new mail. Dean, I made you a little treat this morning in the saloon. Dig in, your friend Gus. Aw, he's so sweet. I was actually about to buy a fish taco from that scam lady yesterday, but I got it for free, thanks to Gus. And then I continued the day by harvesting more crops, collecting batteries, and the dried mushrooms. And as usual, my dumbass thought that I could put tea leaves inside the dehydrator, because I didn't realize it's vegetable. So I just put all the fruits inside. And then I went to Marnie's ranch to buy a goat for my brand new renovated barn. Then I realized that I have to upgrade my barn again to buy a sheep. What the hell, Marnie? Check my barn, it's literally not crowded in there. They can survive. Then I stopped complaining and bought the goat and named her Wumbus. Great! I'll send little Wumbus to her new home right away. What the hell is Louis doing in here? Every Wednesday, I have buckwheat waffles and coffee for breakfast. It's a little tradition I observe to keep the bachelor life interesting. No, Louis. Let me fix that for you. Every Wednesday, you collect everybody's taxes and use the money for your own good, and you visiting Marnie's place to collect her taxes is only a cover-up about your secret relationship with Marnie. Alright, enough talking, let's get back to work. Then I crafted a cheese press so I can finally able to turn cow's milk into cheese. Then I crafted some bombs and brought some food to continue collecting stone in the mine. But before I do that, I went ahead to the town to check if there's a new help wanted post. I then saw another post from Robin, so I quickly accepted it since she was asking for emerald, which was easy because I already have that in my chest. Then I went to George's house to give him his birthday present.
Oh, is it my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks, this is nice.
You're welcome, I guess.
Alex is my grandson. Have I told you that already?
Wow, really? I could have never guessed that.
Huh? Speak up.
I said I could have never guessed that. Hey Alex, you might consider giving your Grimes a hearing aid. I'd like to get to know you better, Dean. Let's put aside our doctor-patient relationship. Excuse me, I have a boyfriend, you know. Then I went back to the farm to put my stuff and grab an emerald to give it to Robin. Still, fuck you, Demetrius. Hello, Dean. So you saw the bulletin I posted? Thanks so much. Here's a little something for your trouble. Are you satisfied with the newborn? I'm sure you'll raise some very happy livestock in there. Yeah, actually, I hate Marnie for having so many requirements just for one single species. Oh, hello, Sebi. What time is it? I think I slept too much last night. Damn. I love my boy failure, my sleep-deprived loser, and my emo-haired programmer. Have I mentioned how much I love Sebastian? And then I finally went to the mine, but before I enter, I found an artifact spot, but I failed to catch the artifact because the game just hates me for whatever reason. Then after realizing that I was also a girl failure, I started to bomb everything in the mines. And then I found a slime infested level, which I never asked for. Then I went back to bombing. And I didn't realize that I got a new winter seed called powder melon seeds, which is very cool. This means I can no longer being lazy during winter. Then I went back home to put all my stuff that I have found from the mines. And I totally forgot about the time, so I passed out outside of my house next to the chests. And that is all for now. I'm sorry again that I have to dub over the video, and also my throat is not really in a well condition right now. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!